Alright, so these are the internals for the Nerf Maverick. A lot of the videos I see online, they just tell you, okay, do X and do Y, but there's not a lot of help you can have when you screw up and you pretty much have your gun dissected and you don't know how it comes back together, what does what, how these Nerf guns function. Alright, so basically, as most guns function, you have three things that cause it to work. You have trigger, you have your actual plunger, which is what sends the puff of air, and you have your catch. Three very important parts to making your gun function. You have your plunger mechanism. It can be direct, reverse. They come in many shapes and sizes, although most of the new ones now are reverse. When you would cock back the gun, as you can see, there's several grooves right here. Actually, I should name these first. Here's the upper groove right here, where the outside, you can see this is the little priming handle. The outside comes over, the bar comes and it pulls this back. You can see it fits very nicely over this groove. And on the other side, you have this small little groove, and that is what comes in with the catch. And I'll explain what happens with the catch later. This is what happens in your gun when you fire it. When you pull back the handle, this black piece, the outer shell of the plunger, comes back all the way over here. And when you pull the trigger, the catch gets released and this gets sent flying forward, and boom, you have air. Pressure is built and air comes out. Alright, so this comes in here, and behind it you would have your actual spring. Next, what the catch does is it literally catches the plunger. Like I said, there's a little groove on the underside of the plunger. Basically what happens, I don't want to pull this back because that's exactly... Yeah, that's exactly what caused us to screw ourselves over. But if I kind of come back a little bit, this would come back and the groove on the underside would get caught in the catch, and so like the catch spring comes up underneath of this. Don't lose your catch spring. This is like a #1 important component part in all Nerf guns. If you lose your catch spring, you are screwed. Repeat, screwed. You just, no. And this is true for a lot of modding, is it's not difficult or tedious, it's just keep track of your shit. Because if you lose some of your shit, well, shit. The last part that needs to be explained is the trigger mechanism, which is, bam, this thing right here. This comes seated into right here. There's this little part of the rotating mechanism that actually, you pull it back and forth, it will rotate your gun. You can see, or rotate your cylinder. This comes over this. There's a little spring back here that comes onto the trigger. This one right here. Let me pick it up. And then it just attaches to the trigger on this little ledge thingy right here. So when you put it back together, get that squared away and screw it into here. And then you'll be able to close up the casing. Okay, so basically, you're pulling back this little priming handle right here. This is coming back all the way. Boom. It's catching onto that ledge on the upside. And it's in this position. This underside won't come back because it's caught on this catch. The catch is catching it. So when you pull the trigger, the catch comes down. And because there's a spring here, it'll just come forward and just snap back. And it'll release the air pressure. Pah! Fire your bullet. So that's how this gun works in a nutshell. There's not really much to it other than those three things. And actually I think this was kind of lengthy. Because like I said, there's a lot of tutorials out there. They say, okay, do this, then do that. And it leaves a lot of people in cold water when they don't know how to put their guns back together. Because they simply don't know like how it functions. And at least with our video you can get a basic idea of this is how it functions.